Hello, everyone. Welcome to Dispatches from the Field, an exciting new initiative from the Explorers Club to bring our global community together even closer. We are so thrilled to have you here as we set out on this online journey to share our incredible stories and make sure that everyone, no matter where you are in the world, can be a part of it. Dispatches from the Field is all about bridging that gap for those that can't always make it to in-person events or tap deeper into the Explorers Club networks. We want to shine a light on the extraordinary work of our fellow members and create a space for networking. Now, since today is our official kickoff, I'd love to introduce my co-creator, fellow EC50 awardee, Dr. Jeska Sandoval.
Awesome. Thanks so much, Brandy, and thanks you all for being here. I'm excited this moment has finally arrived. As Brandy mentioned, Dispatches is an initiative by members and for members. So it's conceptualized at last year's ECAT event when Brandy pulled me aside, and in our conversations, one thing that really hit home for us was that we were a part of this incredible community of explorers and yet disconnected, especially because we're not all going to these larger events. And so Dispatches was born to bring connection across the community, regardless of location. So thanks to Brandy for this spark that got this thing moving, and thanks you all for being here as we push forward a new path for connection. Back to you, Brandy.
Thanks, Jess. The things that happen over cocktails at ECAD, you never know. So here's how it works. Each session is going to kick off with generally a 10-minute talk from our featured speakers. And let me tell you, you're in for a treat today. After that, for those of us that are joining us online, we're going to move into what we call campfire sessions, which are small, intimate breakout groups where we can introduce each other, chat, share insights, adventures, and get to know each other a little bit more. So, as Jess said, this platform is designed to be engaging, inspiring, and above all, collaborative. So again, no matter where you're tuning in from today, you're here, you belong, you rock, and we can't wait to hear what it is that you have to share. So let's dive in. It is a true honor to introduce our featured speaker today, Jeska Clark. She is an entrepreneur, an explorer, an athlete whose passion for pushing boundaries is matched only by her commitment to giving back in the world. She has done marine conservation efforts in Malaysia. She has summited peaks across the world, and she is the expedition leader of the Full Circle North Pole Expedition, a groundbreaking expedition led by an all-Black supported team of explorers who will attempt and successfully secure the final degree of the North Pole to break new ground in polar expedition. Now, she is joined today by her fellow expedition team member, the incredible Eric Sedeno, who many of you may also know. He is an explorer, a historian, and a gifted storyteller who connects us to history through his journeys. He's been recognized by Outside Magazine, the New York Times, and as a part of the Explorers Club EC50 class of 2022. Eric retraces paths like the Underground Railroad and the 1,900-mile ride of the Buffalo Soldiers, preserving their legacy and inspiring all of us. Please, please join me in giving a warm welcome to Jeska Clark and Eric Sedeno.
Thank you, Brandy, for that amazing introduction. And we're really excited about being here. Thank you. Let me share my screen and I'll show you about more of our expedition. So definitely forgive me if I have any bandwidth issues, but I'm going to do our best to be able to explain this amazing expedition that we are embarking on in 2026. So I wanted to start off with this photo, and it's something you don't see every day. And this is the Hudson Bay, and this is where I was last winter when I was doing some polar training up in Churchill. And this is the link to be able to go to the North Pole and to the Arctic Ocean. And I wanted to have everyone's put in perspective of like what it will look like when we're in the North Pole. So the North Pole Expedition 2026 is in memory of Matthew Henson, and this is a very important endeavor for everyone on the team and for even the future of the legacy of the polar exploration. So about Full Circle expeditions, you might have heard a little bit about Full Circle last year, or sorry, in 2022, we were the first African American team to summit Mount Everest, and Phil Henderson, who's in the middle there with the gray beard, he has been extremely supportive in this expedition and allowed us to be hold Full Circle expedition as this platform to be able to go to the North Pole. I was on this team as a support, and 8 of the 13 members were able to summit the Mount Everest. So I'm going to show a quick video here about our expedition to give you an overview. We are a team of African American explorers, and we are embarking on an expedition to the North Pole. My name is Jeska Clark. I'm an explorer, mountaineer, and expedition leader. This expedition honors Matthew Henson, an African American explorer who ventured to the North Pole over a century ago. We will capture the landscape, the personal and team struggles during the expedition, and mirroring the perseverance that Matthew Henson embodied during his historic expeditions. This isn't just about reaching the North Pole, but it is about honoring a legacy, inspiring generations, and empowering underrepresented communities to go where few people have gone before. Together, let's honor the past, explore the unknown, and inspire future generations. Thank you for supporting our expedition. All right. Don't want to watch that twice. So that was a overview of the expedition. So this is, like I said, end of the video, not only about reaching the North Pole, but it's about inspiring future generations to explore and to fulfill their passions, and also remembering Matthew Henson's story. So my talk here right now, I'm here with Eric Cedeno, who's also a member of our team. And I just wanted to bring everyone together and understand that, you know, we are a community and be able to explore the unknown. So I'm going to have Eric here talk a little bit about Matthew Henson and take it from here.
Thank you, Jeska. My name is Eric Cedeno, and I've always been fascinated with the way people explore, especially people of color and African Americans. And I have done several expeditions in the past to tell that story. For me, when I go speak at high schools and middle schools and to see the faces of people that look like me, to tell them stories about explorations that happened in 1800s and 1700s and that they weren't taught of that in school. It's just so fascinating. And to hear from principals and teachers on how it has changed their perspective and the way they are dreaming is so fascinating. And so to pay homage to the first African American to be inducted to the Explorers Club it was a no-brainer. And when Jeska started talking about it, I was like, we have to, right? Because a lot of us know about Matthew Henson, but there's a lot of people that don't know about this great explorer, the first African American to be inducted to our club in 1937, and in 1948. He was elevated to the highest level of the club. So I'm so excited to be able to tell his story and to have this experience with other African Americans and to be the first Black team to head up to the North Pole. Is a tremendous experience for me, and something that it's taken a lot of sacrifice as a team and personally for family, but it's something that I have to do to tell the story to my son and And that's why I'm joining this team. So thank you for this opportunity.
Eric. And Eric is one of 8, including myself, members of this expedition. And everyone here has had exceptional experience in the outdoors. 3 of the members here are from the original Full Circle expedition to Mount Everest. And we have photographers and we have activists who are in the outdoors who really believe in Matthew Henson's story and believe in bringing inspiration to future generations. So, of course, you can't just walk up and go to the North Pole. So we have extensive training that we do. Last year, a majority of the team went to training in War Road, Minnesota, where we are with famous polar explorer Eric Larson. Eric Larson is also being our support for the North Pole expedition. And we're going to go again this winter, so January, and do training as well up there, working on team dynamics, in addition to navigation and the little fundamentals of what it's like to do polar, or what it is in polar travel in the North Pole. In addition to this training, we have another training that's going to happen later on in 2025 in the sand dunes to kind of simulate what it would be like going over pressure ridges and everything. So some of the components that we're going to add into the expedition is it's not only us, it's us telling our stories, yes, about us traveling to the North Pole, but also highlighting Matthew Henson's journey and his legacy and the people involved that helped Matthew Henson to go up to the North Pole. In addition to having that component, which is going to be a documentary, like a short series, a documentary series. We partnered with BCII Productions. We're also going to incorporate some scientific research, so human performance research and also environmental research, looking at different like environmental toxicology and microplastics that could be up there in the North Pole. So the plan is to go to the last degree, and we're traveling from the United States and either going up through Russia or to Norway to get to the North Pole. And our route there is definitely going to depend on geopolitical, on what's going on, atmosphere of that. But we are moving forward and taking that last degree, which is at 60 to 70 miles up towards the North Pole with support of Eric Larson. Right now, these are our current sponsors. So our current sponsors are anywhere from someone in the outdoor industry. So we have Baffin, Protect Our Winters, GoPro, Smartroll, Ramble. We are always looking for different sponsors. Our goal is to go in 2026. In 2026, we have our fundraising opportunities that are on our website and on our social medias. And if anyone's interested in that, they can let us know. But really, it's incorporating all the elements of the documentary and the scientific endeavors that we want to do in this project. All right, and I think that is it. So you can contact me, Jessica Clark, here at the email listed below. You can contact Eric at the email if you want more information about the expedition and about Matthew Henson, about anything regarding this project. Just you can email us and we can just send you some more information. But yeah, thank you very much for this opportunity. This has been fantastic. It's been a journey coordinating with people all over the world and with the team to be able to move forward to spread this story. And it's really important to us to I guess cross the leads, which this is a lead right here. And so to cross the lead and be able to reach the North Pole. So thank you very much.
Thank you so much, Jeska and Eric, for the incredible work that you're doing. It's so beautiful to be able to honor the legacy of Matthew Henson, bring that history to life again, which I know is so important to do, and use that to really be able to inspire future generations and get some learnings from it. So we know this was just a teaser. There's a lot more to go into with your expedition. And so we're going to get the opportunity to do exactly that. On this next stage, first and foremost, I'd love to thank everyone that has joined us on the live stream. We appreciate you popping in to be able to join us, and we hope that you join us for the next rounds as well.